I think we are live now. So I will open up chat right here. Hussain. Yeah, we are live. And yeah, Sonam, good evening. Can you hear us properly? Yeah, we are live. Yeah, so cool. So we'll start as soon as someone in the comments gives a thumbs up. Yep. Bibin, hi. Good evening. Uh, nice to have you here. Cool. Yeah, we'll wait for 2 minutes and then we will start.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll wait for 2 minutes. Good. Good evening, Mihir. Good evening, honey. Good to have you on the session. So let us know if you are able to see our screen. Otherwise, okay. Let me start the screen capture again. Okay, now it should be visible. And now we should be visible too. Cool. I'm doing adjustments on live stream, but fine. Okay. Maybe we are too zoomed in, but okay. Let's make it even smaller and place it right here. Someone might think we are doing a tutorial on OBS, but no. Screen is not clear now. Just wait for a second and let me know when the Frappe Books GitHub repo is visible. Good evening, Kenneth. Yep, now the screen should be visible. Fine. Now I'm not switching back to OBS now. So hi everyone, good evening. So today, Alan has joined me for a
Hi
live
everyone.
stream. Yeah. So yeah, hope you can see Alan too. And let's start. So Alan, maybe you want to give a little intro about what Frappe Books is, or should I start with the scenario?
Uh, I'll give like a few words. So Frappe Books is essentially a desktop accounting application, and unlike most other desktop accounting applications, it's completely local. So it's not your data doesn't get sent to a server or anything like that. And essentially, yeah, that's the two-line intro to
Intro.
Frappe Books.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. So unlike all the Frappeverse applications out there, you're like the odd one out, I guess.
Yeah, this is the odd one out. On multiple accounts. One, it doesn't use the Frappe framework, and it doesn't run on Frappe Cloud, and it's not a SaaS application, right? Yeah,
Yeah. Cool. So now I will explain the
nothing
use
online
case we are
about it.
going to follow. So
Yep.
let's quickly go over the use case. So this is the Frappe Books repo. If you guys want to check out, there is also a website, frappebooks.com, obvious domain. And yeah, so I don't have like much experience or any experience with Frappe Books. So today I will learn it live. So Alan is here to teach me basically, and in turn also you get to have a look at what it is and how to use it. So the use case is basically, I have a younger brother who is very interested in plants and trees, and yeah, so he has a small garden. He grows various types of plants. So basically, he has an inventory kind of thing. So he has like various plants, and he wants to sell them now, because like hobby is over now, into some business, right? So as I basically want to set up Frappe Books for him, so he can use it to track his small tiny business. And will like it's a, what do you say, real enough use case for Frappe Books, right, Alan?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, like, why delay? Let's start and we can discuss more details along the way. Hi, Alan.
Yeah.
So, we have another Alan on the chat. Yep. Cool. So, where do I start? So, because it's an offline, I need to download some binary, right? So,
Yeah, you need to download the package. You can go to releases. You can see that a release has been pushed out like an hour ago. So you can click on uh, yeah, version 0.14. Uh,
cool.
Go down to assets and
Assets.
not that one. So you can the fourth one.
1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Okay.
Yep, 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 that one.
Okay.
Since you're on a Mac, you can use that.
So, the download has started. Let's wait for the download to finish. It's cool, it's downloaded. Let's unzip it. And we have like Frappe Books 4, because like all of this old I tried to install and didn't work. Okay, this one works because it's right from the releases tab. Cool.
Yeah.
So Frappe Book is opening. As you can see, the jumping bar here. Cool. And we are in the system. So
Oh, you already have it. You can click on
So-
change TV. You can start from scratch.
yeah, why did it start from some, okay, maybe it picked up the same database. Let's delete it.
Yeah.
Cool.
The demo database.
Yeah. So for all who joined right now, we have just installed the Frappe Books binary on a Mac,
Yeah.
and we are like just launched it and starting from scratch. So this is the first screen.
Yeah,
we
that
see.
was.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I was saying that with respect to installation, there's not much that had to be done. You just had to download the file, unzip it, and then run the application itself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Cool.
yep, this
so
is the opening page.
What should be
and
the first thing right now? So should I?
So, first thing now, since we are starting, if we already have a use case, you can start with new file.
Mm-hmm. And what does this
That will-
existing file option do?
Existing file is so you selected so it had already opened up on the demo.db, right? When we opened Frappe Books. So existing file allows you to select some other file from the file system, and
Okay, so-
that is if you already have a database present on.
So
on
it can be
your
used, for
computer.
example, I used Frappe Books and I had a database, and then somehow the application went away or whatnot, and I can like have the same state of state of database again. Okay, kind of backup restore.
Either that,
Right.
either that, or like say if you have your databases stored in some folder and then you want to move it to a different folder, then you move your database to a different folder and then you can select existing database.
Okay. Change the path of the database basically. Cool.
Yeah. Rename the database or whatever.
Yeah. So everyone on the audience, please like feel free to ask questions in the chat. I have like constantly looking at the chat for any questions you might have along the way. Cool, let's proceed. So I'll click on new file. Okay, so it's asking me to, okay, let's save it in the desktop itself. So save.
Yep.
So now this is the organization, I think.
Yep. So
what's
you
like-
can
Okay, give the company a name. So this seems straightforward. Let me just fill in some details. So till I fill it up, can you look at the chat, Alan? There, we have a question there, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Can the DB be saved on cloud backup service? So, few of our users have tried by using Google Drive, but the problem is that if you're using more than one instances at a time, the backup can get corrupted. So, I wouldn't suggest it, but then you can use
Okay.
using Google Drive or Dropbox or something. And in the coming few months, I will be adding a internal backup feature. So once that's added, then you can use that too.
Cool, cool. Alan, I think we have a bug here. I don't know. Why does it show cannot read properties of undefined? Ha. Maybe we have to select this first. Fine. Fiscal year end. So what will be
It's
it?
probably new version problems.
Ha.
Okay,
No
no, you
issues
can
with
just
that.
set the country, it auto sets.
Oh, okay.
You can,
India.
yeah.
India. And currency will be INR. Prime
Okay,
Bank
no,
says SBI.
that's a bug.
Ah.
Okay, I need to probably go and fix that bug. But okay,
Oh, let's see if we can
uh,
bypass it.
no, let's download the previous version.
Okay. It's like. Okay, okay. Fine. Let's download a previous show. No, it works.
Yeah.
But why? Should we
No,
proceed?
there's some severe bug.
Ha. Okay, let's. Like as easy as like deleting and going back, right? So let's go back to.
Yeah.
This is the fun in live streams, right? You can't like pause recording. You cannot pause the recording and go back and come back again with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
magic. Okay, it's fixed now. It's live.
Fun is a euphemism. I'm sweating here as a product engineer. Okay, back to the releases page.
That's why it's good to have the engineer on the call. So he knows how what I last time I went through this like Frappe UI bug, but no one was there to take care of it, right? So I had to say, okay, we can't do anything about it now. Okay. So I will download V13. Mac. Which one?
Uh,
DMG? Yeah, this one I guess. Found it.
the exe file, the first one. That's quicker. So then you don't have to drag and drop to your application folder.
Cool.
Can we have? Is Hussain someone's asking for on-screen translation? Do we have that feature?
I don't know how to turn it on. Can we have on-screen translation? Okay. Let's see if I can turn it from YouTube Studio.
TGOM text says that you must share the engineer's contact. Unfortunately, I'm the engineer who built it, so I'm seeing it
So
live.
yeah.
I'm seeing.
We might have forgot to mention, but Frappe Books is being built by Alan himself.
Yeah.
He is on call.
So
Okay, let me
it's going to be a
just
long
check
night
if I
for me.
can.
After this, I'll be fixing it. Yeah.
After this, the recording will be available and people will be able to see what went wrong. So let me
Yeah.
try. There is subtitles. No. Show more. Caption recording data. I don't think we can do much about it right now. Customization. If anybody has any idea, let's just put it in the chat box.
Yeah.
Till then, we'll continue because I don't seem to find it, and we are like restricted by time. Not much, but yeah, still. Okay, I'll go back to Frappe Books and open it up. Yeah, I'm opening the newer version now. Let's quit this one. Yep. So that's the down. What do you say? Down.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't throw
I
box
don't.
that us. I'll have to change
I
that, I
don't know
guess.
the word for it, but like it's not coming to my mind. But running on the cutting edge, right? Plants and I. Okay, doesn't have a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are
fine.
not that common. Let me just say that.
Yeah, it's not that common. Like every release has a bug.
I
Yeah,
have to
downside.
say,
Yeah, correct. Cool. Now I'll go to India. Fine. And currency. Okay, now it automatically got filled in. SBI.
yeah.
Cool. Now submit.
Also,
It's
wait, set the image.
okay. Now
Do we have an image?
maybe we can upload a fake logo, but okay, let's upload a logo from the internet. So can I set it from setting somewhere? Setup.
Yeah, you can go to settings. Actually, in the stream, our picture
So
is
it's asking
hiding
me to
the
update.
settings.
Should
Set.
I? Ha.
No, no.
No, 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 no. Okay, I don't think the setting is here.
Click on print settings.
Okay, print.
It's under print.
Oh, okay, here is the image. So let's grab something from google.com. Plant nursery logo. Okay. I don't know which one to pick. Just plants. Okay, it's an SVG. SVG works?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's save the image. Let's save it to downloads. Let's check if we can. Okay, let me go to downloads. And this is the image. Yeah, it works. Looks cool. Let's proceed.
Okay. Save it, save it.
Oh,
So when you change the settings, you have to click on the save button in the.
okay, it says me to reload the app. Changes will be visible on reload. Okay, fine.
Yeah. I mean, there
I'll
aren't
go
any
to.
changes to be saved, but yeah.
Okay, fine. So I went to get started. Now, what should be the next step? So I have set up the general organization for myself or my brother, the company basically.
Yeah. So yeah, so usually when you, not usually, like every time you switch it on for the first time, when you start Frappe Books for the first time, this is the first screen that you see, and it
Mm-hmm.
tells you a bunch of stuff that you can do, which is general
Mm-hmm.
settings or print settings, system settings. Uh, so we can set our opening balances next, uh,
Opening balances
which
in.
means that,
Mm-hmm.
as in, so like your business is a separate entity from you as a person, right? So then you have to put money into the business.
Mm-hmm.
So opening balances doesn't put money into the business, but it is you telling the accounting application how much money your business already has. So
Okay.
for
So
that, you can
kind of.
create a journal entry.
Mm-hmm. So kind of like I have been doing the business in say a accounting notebook, right? And I have like
Mhm.
10,000 or something capital kind of thing,
Mhm.
if I'm correct. So how do
Yep.
I do that? I can read opening balances here.
You can go to you can go to common. There's no need to read that. I mean, I'm here, right? That'll open the documentation.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we should mention for the audience that we have like a comprehensive documentation for everything you will be able to see here. Yeah.
yeah.
Entry period, not yeah.
docs.frappebooks.com.
Yeah, docs.frappebooks.com. Cool. Since I have the live documentation with me, I don't need it. Cool. So yeah, Alan, what should I do now?
Yeah, go to common.
Uh, what?
You can click
Common,
out
common.
common in the
Okay,
sidebar.
common. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you're in the journal entries list view. And
Mm-hmm.
if you click on make entry, then it will open the form to create a new entry.
Okay. New journal entry. Okay. So what should be the entry time? So can you give like a brief thing how journal entry like relates to this accounting software thing?
So
And
journal entry just
mm-hmm.
it's so you have when you're doing when you're using an app like Frappe Books, ideally you're using it for a business, which means that you're making purchases and sales,
Mm-hmm.
and those are very specific transactions. But journal entry transactions are account transactions which don't fall under that. So
Mm-hmm.
when you want to credit or debit specific accounts, then you would make something like a journal entry. So here we want to increase the amount in your bank account. So at the starting, when you were setting up your organization, you created a bank account, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we create a journal entry to add money into that account essentially, because
Okay,
that
so
that transaction is not purchase. So
mm-hmm. Cool. So I'll do. So I have cash of say 10,000 rupees. So should I do a cash entry?
no, so we'll be doing an opening entry now.
Oh, okay. So it's a special kind
So
of
since we want to
entry.
set the opening balances,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can see the second last line. And we click on add row.
Okay. What should be the account? So
So here we can select SBI because that's the bank account that we created, right?
okay. So we are assuming that
Yeah.
that 10,000 is in the SBI bank account, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you
Cool.
can add some money in your bank account, and you can take some money out as cash too.
Mm-hmm.
But so we'll add another row now for debiting. So the way accounting works is that whenever you're crediting an account or debiting an account, you
Mm-hmm.
have to debit or credit some other account. So this is called double entry accounting. So essentially, any account that you touch, another account is touched at the same time. So the sum of both the transaction essentially zeros out.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
So
So should I debit from SBI or credit to SBI?
you debit, but first let's add another account for
Okay, okay.
so that it gets balanced out here.
Mm-hmm.
You can
So,
select temporary opening since
mm-hmm.
you're doing an opening entry.
Cool.
Both of them were conveniently at the top.
So we didn't
Yeah,
edit any code for this for
yeah,
the live stream. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, now you can add a debit. You can debit some amount from the
Okay. Say 10,000. And
yeah.
okay, so it automatically credited like set the credit amount.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to add the second row.
Hmm. Cool. Should I
Yeah.
save or like add some? I don't think these are required in this case, but
Ah, no, those are not required. Those are for additional. When you're doing it seriously, then you can add references to your
hmm,
uh,
works.
journal entry. Now
So
you
it
can save it.
asks me. Yes. Okay, so this is familiar because I have used to Frappe systems and there is like submittable doc types.
Yeah, yeah.
This sounds
So
familiar. Huh,
So
familiar.
what happens is that in these entries, when you're saving it, the data from the journal entry gets saved to your database, but it is not yet read,
Hmm.
which means that it is not taken into account for creating for your accounts and all of that. So for that, you need to submit the entry, and when you
Hmm.
submit this journal entry, it creates a bunch of accounting ledger entries, and that is when this entry is considered.
Okay, so it's like
So I'll show you what I mean. For like, it
yeah.
might sound a bit confusing, but like it'll make sense once you submit. Actually, before
Okay.
submitting,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to show you the empty report. So then it'll be more clear what happens after. So you can click on reports,
Reports.
and
Which
yeah,
one?
now you can see that the journal ledger. This one is fine.
Okay, general ledger.
So the general ledger is essentially a report which keeps track of which account was debited and which account was credited. So for each transaction, for each account that is affected by a transaction, there is a single entry in the general ledger.
Okay.
So now you can see that there are no general ledger entries. So you can go back to our journal entry that we had saved and kept.
We'll go to common, right? This one.
Yep.
And submit. Yes, and it's submitted. Now I can go back to report, right? And now it should be visible on my
Yeah. Now you
ledger.
can click on,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Now you can see that temporary opening has been credited and SBI has been debited.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yep.
So why does this balance is negative 1,000?
So that you'll have to understand accounting terminology, credit and debit for that. So here, when you're crediting that account, it means that its amount has gone down by 10,000, and then you balance it by debiting another account, which is the SBI account. So the SBI account's balance goes up by 10,000. So the net is zero.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that at the bottom, the line that says closing. Underneath that, you have debited 10,000, credited 10,000, and the balance then is zero.
So balance as in the sense balance in the business or
No, balance as in not the business. Now, so the business, you would say that like your SBI account has 10,000, but so your business has 10,000, and that transaction was made against temporary opening. So here, balance just means that your books have been balanced.
okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it essentially means that your credit is equal to the debit.
Uh-huh. So we have like two questions in the chat. So is Frappe Books is the same as ERP Next? No. So ERP Next is like a whole different monster. And Frappe
Yeah.
Books is like small. I don't know. Would it be offensive to say it a baby? But fine. What do you say, Alan?
I mean, it's a tiny subset of ERP Next. So ERP Next is for like, you can say, big businesses who need ERP Next. But Frappe Books is for mostly small businesses and freelancers, people who don't want to manage an entire ERP, like your brother, for instance.
Yeah, makes sense.
An
It
ERP
doesn't
would
need
be an
like
overkill for.
yeah manufacturing. It comes with sales modules. It comes with purchasing modules and many extra features. It's late here. This is very different product and which is interested learning opportunity. Alan, yeah, bye Alan. So we have. Can we see the opening balance in COA? Can you take this up, Alan?
So that's a chart of accounts, and
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't directly show you the balance, but you can see the accounts. You can open it up once, just so
From
people are familiar with it. You have to go to setup.
okay.
Yeah, here, and then if you click on expand, then you'll see, or you can click on assets. So
Okay.
the first one, yeah,
Assets.
current assets, bank accounts. So
SBI.
here you can
Okay.
see
So I
that
see.
10,000, yeah,
Cool.
here
So
10,000
cash in
open
hand
available,
is
yeah.
zero. Okay. I don't have cash. Okay. Cool. Makes sense. Yeah. So now we have 10,000 in our business. So let's do some
Yep.
business. What should be the next?
So I mean, for the business, you would want to purchase things, right? Before you
Yeah.
can sell something.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, we can purchase assets, like fertilizer, soil, whatever you need to make plants, I guess.
Make plants. We can't be okay. Grow plants. Yep.
Yeah, grow plants. That's the right word.
Cool. Cool. So yeah. So
So yeah, if you click
okay.
on purchases, you'll
Mm-hmm.
see the kind of entries that are there for making purchases. Uh,
Okay. So this
so here
basically
you
I
have,
want to
yep,
purchase some raw material or some fertilizer. So I need to make an entry here so it is tracked basically, right?
yeah.
Hmm. So
So so you would want to make a purchase invoice, but before that, we need items to purchase, and we
mm-hmm.
need people to purchase it from.
Okay.
So first we can create a few item entries. So for that you can click on purchase items.
Purchase items.
Yeah.
Make entry.
Uh, Make entry.
Okay, so this is like the item I am going to purchase, so it can be reusable. So for example, my brother purchases coco pit from Amazon, right? So coco pit is kind
Okay.
of like a soil, but with coconut's outer, what do you say when it's dry and it comes off like again loss of words, but fine. So that kind of thing. So I can reuse it, right? When I make a purchase next month, maybe I can use the same purchase item. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so let's call it coco pit. Type is product. Unit is uh, it comes in kg, I guess, because it's like
Yeah, then you can
ye,
select anything.
yeah, ye big. And we can go to Amazon coco pit. I think the spelling. Okay, coco PEAT. PEAT. Coco peat. It's like 5 kg for 109. 109 by 5. So it's like 20 rupees. Approx 20 rupees kg. Okay.
Yeah.
Description. We can add a description. But okay.
Yeah.
Works. So I can even add an image, right? But for the sake of
Yep.
this, should I add one image? Because I can.
Yeah, you can add another. You can pull it off of Amazon itself. I guess.
Save image, but maybe it won't give me a. So it's giving me a WebP. I don't think that will work.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You can give it a shot. I mean, the stream started with Frappe Books erroring out. So what's the worst that can happen now?
Save image as. Let's give it a WebP. If it doesn't work, we proceed and then we'll come back. It works. Magic.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. So tax. Do I need to worry about sales account or tax? What it is?
For now, we'll just save it as it is.
Okay, let's save it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's saved. Now.
Now we can create a supplier
Okay.
to buy the
Let's
cocoa bean
make
from.
an entry. Let's call it Amazon itself.
Okay.
Amazon.in. Huh. Role is supplier. Okay. So we need to give an account.
No, it's already set. So you don't need to. It autofills all of them. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
So I can give their address as. Okay, I can create an address if I want. America.
Okay, you can type like, so that's the name of the address that is supposed to.
Okay, so this
set.
was the name of the address.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, I guess. Yay. I
You
don't know
have
any
to.
American addresses, but I know New York City. Country is USA. United States. Cool. I will save it and I will
So
save.
okay. No, it's fine. I was just saying that like you can set the address name to something like Amazon's address or whatever, but it's not that.
Should I be able to? Okay, I am able to. So
Yeah,
it
it's fine.
like auto changed. Fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just click on X. And
Okay. Let's save. What does it ask me to? Create new party entry. What is it?
yeah, party as in like supplier. So party is the general term for supplier and customer. Yeah.
Cool.
So here it's for Okay, it's saved.
Now,
Now, now we can go to create an invoice for we can purchase some cocoa beet.
okay, let's purchase some cocoa pit. Not from Amazon, but for Frappe Books. Okay, now this seems like intuitive. I'm just going with the flow here. So Amazon.in,
Yeah,
like autofill stuff,
autofills the account.
uh,
Yeah.
items
By the way,
like
if you
cocoa pit.
want to see what you have selected, you can hover over the small arrow that's there, and then
This
that
one.
shows you information. So, yeah.
Okay, so
So
it
now here you
basically.
hover over the.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it shows you that it's for purchases that account that you the item that you have created. The rate is 20, and what type of item it is, what unit is it, and all of that information.
Cool.
So that works for most link fields. So like you can hover over the account field or party field or whatever.
Okay, so it works here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to have feature. So you don't have to just jump into that page, right? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to keep going.
Mm-hmm. So net total, and I think I can save it. Okay. Uh, so like purchase
So
invoice is
again, like the
similar
previous
for
one,
you.
you
Hmm.
yeah. So all transactions that affect any kind of account,
Mm-hmm.
it goes to the save and submit flow.
Cool. So I'll submit it.
Okay.
Okay, it's submitted. So submitted, but it's like unpaid 100. So I just submitted the invoice. Why is it showing me unpaid? So does submitting not mean I have purchased the transaction is complete? I can't hear you, Alan. Are you there? Alan, I think his connection dropped off. Alan, you might have to rejoin the room. Cool. Yep. Alan's voice was echoing, so yeah, he'll come back. I think he's back.
Uh,
Yeah, Alan is here.
okay, did I drop out or okay?
No, you
I guess
dropped
I
off.
also.
Yeah. Your voice was echoing at the very end, and then you dropped off, and now it's fine, I guess.
Okay. Internet issues. So sorry. Yeah. So what
Cool.
was the last thing that said?
So I was like saying that I submitted the invoice, but it's not like submitted. It's like unpaid 100 rupees.
Okay, that just means that you have to make the payment for it. So this invoice just marks that you have purchased it, but it doesn't mean that you have made the payment for that purchase transaction.
Okay.
So for that, you can click on create
Hmm.
and you can click on payment.
Okay. I am doing a payment from cash.
Yeah,
Should I save it?
yeah, you can save it. So this will save and submit automatically.
So what's
So
like
this is
like write
essentially
off? Hmm.
so write off just means that how much amount you want to deduce from the total payment. So how much has been uh, like it's not a discount exactly, but it's how much has been written off. But that's it's a circular definition. So basically, it means that if you add a write-off amount, then so say you purchase cocoa pit from me, but I have written off 10 rupees of that 100. So that means that
Hmm.
you pay me 10 less, but
Hmm.
this will be marked on the write-off account and here.
Okay, so it's
So
like
yeah,
keeping track of I paid 80, but 20 rupees was like marked off.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Cool. So let me save it. Okay, paid. Like I like this green color. I don't know why. As a UI person, it's like
Thanks.
looks neat. Yeah,
This is
so
something that
we
was
made the
added in
purchase,
this.
right? Now we have made the purchase.
Yeah. So
Cool.
now we have made the purchase, and you can see the ledger would have updated. So for that, you can click on view next to create.
Hmm.
Actually, before
Got it.
view, I want to show you another feature. So you can, okay, you already, okay.
Should I go back? I'm back.
Yeah, you can go back once. So what I
Hmm.
wanted to show you was that you can see the link button next to create.
This one?
Yeah. So click on that,
Ah,
and that shows you the payment that has been linked to this purchase invoice. And along
interesting.
with that, you can see two ledger entries have also been created.
Okay, it's the same thing. So balancing entries, right? One credit, one debit.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. So cost of goods sold. Uh,
yeah.
I don't get it. We didn't sell anything. Why is it cost of goods sold?
I think that's it. Just books against that for creditors.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Here in my accounting knowledge gives out slightly, but
Maybe someone in the
you would
chat
need an
can help.
accountant to make sense out of that.
Yeah, so it's like behind the scene. It has done the thing. Maybe
Yeah, yeah, it
it is
balances out
configurable.
essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So it like logically picked up the accounts that made sense. I think it's like some standard, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Mm. Cool, cool.
It's kind of the same thing
So,
that happens in ERP next.
mm-hmm. Makes sense.
So you
So
can
I can
click on
link.
either of them, and then it will take you to that. Yeah.
Cool. Makes sense. Now, okay. So now we have made the purchase. Now, what next?
Now we can uh, make more purchases. You can check the dashboard. The dashboard would have updated, uh,
Oh,
but
it
it
has
would be in a
charts
loss
now.
now. Yeah. So we haven't made any sales. So the sales section, sales invoice is empty, and you can see
Cash
that
flow.
the cash flow is just the amount of money that goes in and out of your cash accounts, which is cash as in like your cash and bank accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So here you incremented your bank account by 10,000. So you can see
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah,
that's why
10,000.
there's the yeah, and then under purchase invoice you have 100 purchase invoice is just created for 100 rupees.
Yeah,
So
this
if you
makes
hover
sense to
over that,
me. Yeah.
yeah,
This is like very useful report, I guess, because it doesn't involve any hefty accounting terms. You can clearly see like 100 went out because I paid someone. Like 10,000 came in because
yeah,
of the business. Yeah. Yeah, this makes
yeah,
sense. Next, I think. Okay,
and there you
total
can see
spending.
that
Hmm. Hmm.
and then you can see that the profit and loss is in negative 100. So,
Yeah. Because like we didn't sell anything that till now, right?
yeah, yeah.
Cool,
So yeah,
cool.
we can do that now.
Uh-huh. So till now, let me just summarize. So we set up the whole company thing. So that's a one-time thing, I guess, right? So
Mhm.
setting up the organization,
Yep.
and then we set up a supplier. So Amazon and CocoPit as the item we want to purchase for our business, and I can use the same item again and again whenever I purchase, and the same supplier or different supplier with that item. That
Mhm.
made sense, and we paid Amazon 100 rupees. Suppose I went on Amazon and I like cash on delivery, right? Nowadays it like
Yeah.
works. Mostly they prefer UPI, but cool.
Yeah.
So let's like, how do I make profit now?
Now you have to make sales for that.
Yep.
You'll have to sell some plants.
Let's sell. So I am assuming we need to go to the sales tab
Yep.
and sales invoice. Okay, purchase invoice was like for purchases. I can see the purchase.
Yep.
Sales is for sales. Yeah, this is intuitive. I can click on
Yep.
make entry. Okay.
So
Party.
before that, we need to make
Okay. Ha.
yeah. Before that, we need to make a few uh, customers to sell the plants to and some plant entries
Mm-hmm.
as sales items. Yep.
Got it. So similar to items we can purchase, we can sell items. So let's do
Yep.
sales items. And the item name. Okay, let me check WhatsApp what he sells. So he sent me, like, asked him what do you basically. Rubber plant. Okay, rubber plant. So in parentheses, he has written the, what do you say? The scientific name. Fic, what is it? Ficus elastica.
I guess.
Sounds like uh, charm from the Harry Potter movie, but fine. Uh, Fine. So unit will be, I guess, yeah, it's a unit. So 1 plant, 2 plant, 3 plants.
Yeah.
Rate, okay. Let me check his chat again. So the rate is 350 to 1000 he sells it for. So let's set it to 500 maybe. So anytime this can be changed, right, in the invoice, or is
Yeah,
it
you can
fixed for
change it
this
on the
particular?
invoice too. No. So this is essentially for convenience. So you set it here, and when you're creating an invoice, it automatically fetches this amount.
Mm-hmm.
But you can change it on the invoice too.
Cool, cool.
So even if you don't enter it, I guess it's fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rubber plant. Let's add a photo this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen this like outside my house, but I never asked him what's the name. Ha. Cool. Licensed image. Fine for us. We are not using it for any. I don't know if they will sue us for using it on live stream, but
Yeah, I mean that's one way to find out.
now we have used it. Okay. So anything? Okay, rate unit photo is there. Sales straightforward. Now accounts also it automatically is selected.
Yeah, yeah,
I think I
automatically
see
select.
this inventory thing.
So that is you can so that is just the HSN and SSA. So you can set the HSN number for the specific item, and that is usually used for people who want to create GST reports and whatnot. It's not needed for our purpose, so it's fine. Other than that, when you enable entry, a few other fields become available under that section. But for now, we can ignore that. Yeah.
Okay. So I will just save it.
Yep.
Now we have a new item. Cool. I think now we need to sell it to some customers. So I don't think he has any real customers yet, but I'll give it a name. So maybe you came and purchased from him, right? The first plant. So why not you? Alan at frappe.io. Cool. INR, GST. You don't have any GST. You are purchasing it
No.
for your home, right? Fine.
Yeah, all of that is fine.
Cool. Let's save it. Body entry. Maybe I can grab an image of yours too. But enough grabbing of images. We'll come back to it later if we have time. Okay, so what's where did that button go? Save. Oh, I already saved it.
Yeah, you saved it.
So what's create again? This create.
Let's find out. You can click on that. I mean, there's like so
Oh.
many things now in Frappe Books that okay, it's for creating a duplicate entry. Yeah. So create duplicate, what it essentially does is that it will create another entry of the same kind, but with it's not saved, so you can edit the values. So what you can do is you can create a few entries, like you can use journal entries like templates then, wherein you have created a journal entry and kept, and then you can duplicate it but change the amounts if you want to reuse the same template without having to enter it all the time.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have a customer. We have this thing. Now I can. Just he came to me and like you, not he. You came to me and like asked for 5 rubber plants.
Yeah.
So I just went into sales invoice, right? I have to go into sales invoice and
Yep.
create a sale. So
Yep.
party is Alan. And
Yep.
let's add items. So this. Now this is. I'm using it like this sound. Like feels cool. So I might also start a business. I don't know. So you bought 10 plants for 5,000.
Yeah.
It's not
Now you
cheap.
can add some tags. I mean, I don't know whether I'm paying your brother tax on the plans. But uh, if you set tax, then the tax accounts get updated. By the way, these tax uh,
Uh-huh.
preset tax values which are there, that is specific only for the Indian variant. So if you're using any other, if you set your country as something else other than India, then you have to enter the tax entries.
Hmm.
So you can select
So
GST 12. I don't know how much tax is paid for.
so 12 means 12%, right?
Yeah, so to select GST 12. So then you can see that there are two different tax amounts that are created.
Okay, it was IGST. GST 12. Okay.
So you can see that two different tax accounts are
Hmm.
affected by this transaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you
Rupee
can't
and
change because that's just a read-only fee. It is just to show you how much tax is being deducted on that. So you can see that 6% goes to CGST and 6% goes to SGST. So total 600.
okay. So grand total is 600 or 5600.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
We can save and submit. Okay, unpaid 5. So this is same as like purchase. You made the purchase but you
yeah,
haven't paid yet.
yeah.
So
So before you make a payment, I want to show you a few other things. First, let's
mhm.
go to the dashboard.
Dashboard. Okay.
Yeah, so now you can see that the sales invoice bar has come up,
Hmm.
but it shows you how much is unpaid.
Okay, one of okay. Everything is unpaid, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, everything is unpaid. So unless and until you completely pay for an invoice, it will show as an unpaid invoice. And right now
Hmm.
it just shows as one unpaid invoice.
Oh, so profit went up even though I haven't
Yeah, that's
received
because
the
that.
money yet. Huh.
Yeah, I think the calculation of the profit and loss takes place through the account which is deducted, not deducted, sorry, which is affected when you make the invoice itself.
Okay.
So this is where you can book profits before actually the transaction takes place.
Cool.
So if you click on reports now, you can see the accounts that have been affected by it. So you can change the reference to sales invoice. Show you some filters here.
Okay, this
First one,
reference.
reference to no, the first one, sales invoice.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Now you can
Should I select this one?
nah, that's fine. It's showing already the sales invoice. I think the one that we have created and built.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so party it shows Alan Tom.
Yeah.
So there were like basically 4 entries for that particular thing, the sale.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We haven't still made payment, right? Maybe we should.
Yeah, we haven't made payments. So I can show you another way that you can go to the payment. Click on
Mm-hmm.
sales and
Sales
go to the customer entry that you had created.
customer. Okay, Alan.
Yeah. So if you see here and you
Mm-hmm.
click on the link button,
Okay. Oh, I can see
you
this
can see,
customers all the invoices and okay,
yeah. So you can see the
that's
unpaid
handy.
amount also. You can see that 5600 is unpaid.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Should I
So yeah,
click
you can
on?
click on
Okay.
that and then yeah, click on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can make the payment from here. You can either make a payment from here or you can make a payment entry directly. So for convenience, let's just make it from here. Create
Great. Okay. Payment
and payment.
duplicate.
Payment
Uh,
here.
payment. Okay. Reference date is
It's not required. I mean,
okay.
we already have
So,
posting dates. The reference date is only if you
so what if you
don't
paid
understand.
by
Check
UPI?
or transfer. Then you can select. You can create a new specific account for UPI, or you can select transfer because that is a transfer. Right?
Yeah, it's transferred to my account.
Yeah. So you can set your account is set up there already, two account, and then you can set the reference. So
Yeah, it's like transaction ID, right?
yeah, something like that.
UPI 001 unique ID, whatever. There is some
Yeah.
reference ID,
Uh,
and maybe he made the payment a day ago, and we are making the entry today. Let's say
yeah, and then clearance date you can set. So that is when
clear.
the yeah
So clearance date is
when the money actually got sent.
okay. So
So
this
like
was the date
sometimes
to.
like with yeah, so it's like I'll give you a check, but then
Hmm.
only when the check is cleared will you get the money, right? So this is like so sometimes when you're
Got it.
making a transaction, UPI transaction also the transaction is not completed, it's pending because of whatever issues.
Hmm.
So you can
Okay,
set
so
this
this
too.
is the date of like when the transaction succeeded and money appeared on my bank account statement.
Something like that. Yeah.
Cool. So should I save it?
Yep.
Cool. It's paid, and yeah, we've sold. We make our first
If you see
sales.
the dashboard,
Hmm.
then now the invoice is paid.
Okay, inflow has also like gone up. Okay,
Yeah.
invoice is
Yeah.
paid. Profit is still profit, and expenses are like 100 rupees we spent on Coco Pit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I feel like it can be, it should be distinguished between unpaid and paid, but like it's full bar. Ah, yeah, on hover it shows, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, so if you don't have, if there is unpaid amount, then you will be able to make out the difference. So right now you can see that unpaid is zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there is no amount that is unpaid. So you paid for the entire entry. So, if you want, I can show you what I mean. So you can create
Yeah, sure,
another
let's
sales
see.
invoice, sales entry.
Okay, let's do Alan. Let's sell him rubber plants. Now your home will be full of
Too
rubber
many
plants
over.
if you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's save it.
Okay.
Should I submit it?
Yeah. So
Dashboard. Okay, now like okay, it's like lighter blue and then
yeah.
it's darker blue.
Yeah. Yeah. Same
Okay,
with purchase invoices.
purchase invoice. Got it.
Yeah. So now if you click on the unpaid amount, you can see the 1000 unpaid, right? It'll take you to a list which shows you only the unpaid invoices.
Ah, okay. So filtered list.
Yeah.
Hmm. Makes sense. Now I can basically create a payment, cash, save, paid, get okay, dashboard. Fine. It's like outflow has went to 16,600 and no, outflow is 100 and this is this. Okay, makes sense.
Hmm.
What next? I
Now
can
we
filter
can
now.
make a so now we can what do you say? Create we can print the invoice.
Okay,
So
so
when you make a sale, you, like say you're making a big sale as a freelancer, then you
mm-hmm.
would want to send your customer the invoice, right?
Yeah, kind of PDF. Nowadays we don't print it, but we send a PDF, right? So
Yeah, yeah. PDF, right?
mm-hmm.
Right. So
Mm-hmm.
so if you open on either of the invoices, you can
Yeah.
now okay, can you refresh it once?
How, like, is there
Command
anything?
R.
Okay, Command R. Okay, now
Okay, now go back to the sales.
sales. Okay, the print button.
Yeah, yeah,
So okay, I clicked it. Oh, it has like save as PDF. Uh,
yeah. So you can see that on the left side you have that drop down which says minimal dash sales invoice. So you
Mm-hmm.
can set one or the other. There are three inbuilt templates which are there.
Mm-hmm. Ah, this looks good. The business one. It's
Yep.
like
So
clearly glancing shows you the amount on like YouTube.
yeah.
Hmm. Cool. So
So
save as PDF and let me save it to downloads work. Okay. Now let me check if it was saved.
it
It
will show
was, but
you in at the you can see there. See
yeah, this
created
PDF.
PDF
Okay.
documents. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the invoice. Okay, now I can email it to you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now the invoice looks a bit empty, but if you set additional details like your address and then
Mm-hmm.
my address, then all of that information is shown here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, what should be the next step? Any cool features? Because I think this like completes the flow of sales and purchase, which is
Yeah.
enough to start with, I guess. Now you can do
Yeah.
all
Then
sorts of.
I mean,
Hmm.
then the next thing you would do is to check your reports, right? Then you can see stuff like
Mm-hmm.
your profit and loss report. So underneath common, if you click on reports
Okay, this reports.
and then profit and loss. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I can see there is a total profit of this.
Yeah,
Income,
this is profit of
expense.
1500. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is a lucrative business. You spend 100 rupees and then you got 1500 of profit.
This business would be so cool, right? So high margin.
If you plan like this.
You buy
Yeah.
like 100 rupees worth of soil and then you sell like thousands worth of plants.
Yeah.
Is it that easy to business in real life? I don't think so.
I doubt it.
So would you be interested in doing business like this or any other
Buying
business?
plants,
No, any other
software
business.
business.
Anything.
Yeah, I would like to sell Frappe books ideally.
Yeah, you're doing like part-time business, right?
Yeah.
After developing Frappe Books, you have to also sell it
Yeah.
for free.
I mean, right now it's completely free. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's another thing. We haven't, there is no income stream through Frappe books right now. So you can just download it for free at least. So.
Yeah,
And
it's like
the
free.
desktop version is going to be free. So
Mm-hmm.
that is not something we
Cool.
will be charging people on.
Mm-hmm. Cool, cool. Yeah, that's what like we at Frappe do, right? Everything is open source. You download and like use it for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. But
Well, mm-hmm.
this is even more free than the other things because you don't have to set up, a server and all of that. So you just have to like
Yeah,
download the
yeah.
installer of the user.
As long as you have a computer, you can. I think this works on
Yeah.
Windows and Linux as well, right?
Yeah. It's got a lot. It's got seven different packages, and then
Okay.
you can download either of them and then install it.
Hmm. Cool. I was just exploring some chart of accounts. Current liabilities, account payable. Okay. Everything looks clean. So we had a
So here
question,
you
I
can
guess.
hmm,
Is there a stock take on for balances?
stock. Stock as in, do you mean stock market or stock as in inventory?
Inventory,
If
I
you mean
think.
inventory, then there is Frappe Books has inventory features.
So do I need to enable it from somewhere or it just works?
Yeah, if you go to settings
Hmm. And then?
and you can
Okay,
see
there is a
features.
feature flag. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's save. Reload.
Yep. Now you can see that an additional option has been enabled in the sidebar, which says inventory.
Cool. This looks so I there are like multiple options inside. So stock shipment.
Yep.
I don't know. We maybe
So
like give a general idea. Maybe we don't have
so
time to
I'll
cover all
tell
of
you.
it.
So first,
Yeah.
okay, so we'll do a quick run through. So let's go to common and create another item. Up until now, we have been creating items which were for either purchases or sales, right? So if you're say someone who's a reseller, then you'll be purchasing items and then selling them at a higher price. You know. So for that, the item that you're selling and purchasing would be the same. So you can create a common item for that.
Okay.
And that's what we'll do now. So you can give it a name. Probably some
Let's
other
say
plant.
fertilizer. Yeah, it's like fertilizer is a common thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this makes sense. So fertilizer can be purchased, used in purchase invoices as well as sales invoices, right?
Sales invoices, yeah, correct. And you can set the unit type to.
What up? Okay, I clicked on something.
No, you clicked on the arrow. Yeah. kg.
No, I was just wondering why day and hour are like unit types for items. Oh, makes sense. So as a freelancer, you
Service
pay.
items.
Got it.
Yeah,
Now
per
it
day.
clicked me. Yeah. So
So
per
right now the
day.
type is product, right? Yeah, you can change the type to service and then you can use one of the other unit types.
Oh, so it shows. That's why I like wondered. Okay, let's sit to kg and like fertilizers are. I don't know, very costly. 25 kg for 2500, I guess, or 4000. Last time I went to purchase some fertilizers for my father's farmhouse, and it was like, wow, you are charging so much.
How much fertilizer do you need?
So it's like 2 or 3 acres of land and one bag. It's like 25 kgs. Like we purchase it 2 or 3 bags for one session of fertilizing the land.
And how often do you have to do it?
I have no idea. I just go purchase and give it to my dad, and like I'm done. That's why I came into this field, right? I have no interest in that business, so I joined like in the software business. You just sit around
Yeah,
code and
you
like
don't want to deal with fertilizer.
see pretty stuff on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, now you can see that in inventory. So what we did now is that we set the unit type and then we set the rate. Now you can see in inventory next to SSN SSA, you have track item.
Should I enable it? Okay.
So yeah,
I
you
enabled
can
it.
enable it. And now you can see that the account has also changed. And okay, now you can save the item that you have created.
Yep. Done.
Yeah.
Now?
So now what happens is that this is an inventory item, which means that Frappe Books now keeps track of whether you have this item or no, and you can use it for what do you say? Sales only. Like you can give it to someone only if you have it, right? Because it's tracking inventory. Earlier, how it was that you didn't have to have plants, so you just created a plants
and sold it, yeah.
entry and then you sold it. Yeah. So now you would. So now you can go to the inventory. What do you say?
Let
Click
me
on the
just
inventory sidebar.
Let me just
No,
try
you
to
can
sell
make the
it
sales.
first.
No, you can
but
make the sales, but you can't make the shipment.
okay.
So
I thought it was
remember
like
how I said. No, remember how I said that the invoice is just something that marks a sale or a purchase, right? And you need to make like a payment. So similar to that, we have shipments and purchase receipts, which indicate that you have given or taken product from your customer or supplier. So if you make a sale, Then after that, it will say that item has not been transferred. So you
Okay.
can go back to making the sale. So we can take a
Okay.
quick look at that.
Yeah. So I will go back. Alan account is fine. Fertilizer 5.
Yep.
Nope. Net
Now you can see that in
return.
outstanding
Okay.
it says stock not transferred.
So this quantity has not been transferred.
Yeah.
Okay, it still shows. Okay. So what if I make
So
a
now
payment
it's
entry now?
yeah, you can make a payment. Payment is fine. So
Okay,
payment just
so
says that you have made the amount has been transacted. So now you can see that pending quantity 5, which means that now that you made a sale of the fertilizer, since this item is being tracked, you have to create a shipment entry to mark the transfer of this item.
okay. So create
Does that make sense?
shipment. Yeah, makes sense. So it's like still in my go down, not been like shipped yet.
Yeah.
They made the payment
Yeah.
and went away, like delivered to this address or what, or whatever, right? Maybe he
Correct.
starts a
Correct. Correct.
delivery service. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I created a shipment. It's also creating a new entry.
Yep.
Party date. Okay, 5. So I can even change this, right?
Yeah, you
So
can
if
change it, but
I only shipped 3 for some reason. Okay, so let's not
yeah,
complicate.
you can
Maybe
do that.
this handles that, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's how I'm doing.
Okay,
Then
cool.
it will
So
say that the pending quantity is just 2 because you have shipped 3.
okay, let's do 3, just for the sake of.
Yeah, we test it out.
Usability test, right? So this is the first time I'm using Frappe Books. I haven't used, but
Yeah.
like, okay, insufficient quantity. Additional
Yeah, so
quantity
this
is
is
we
what I was
required.
telling you.
Uh,
Yeah,
now
so
it
since this
won't.
item is being tracked, since it's being tracked, you can't
Mm-hmm.
give this item because you don't have this item in stock.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Like you said that you have to give it from your go down, right? So the fertilizer is not there in your go down right now.
Yeah, yeah. So I am trying to give them the fertilizer, making a shipment, but I don't have it. It's like
Correct. So
on. Yeah.
for that now you need to create this a stock movement entry, and then you can. So go to inventory.
Make
Yeah.
entry.
Yep.
Movement type will be.
Material receipt. So material receipt means you're receiving the material.
So manufacturing, I am assuming it means that my factory manufactured and now we have inventory.
Yeah. So your manufacturing entry is essentially you're taking a couple of items and then you're converting it into another item. So those
Makes sense.
items go out, means the raw materials will go out of your godown and the finished good will come to your godown.
Makes sense. So I'll select fertilizer from. It doesn't let me select
You don't need to select
from.
You don't need to select from because now this is a material receipt, right? So from here you can think of it as outside. So it is just 2. So you can create locations and stores is the default location. So
let me set a new. No. Address.
So you'll have to create you'll have to create stores.
So
Okay, enter. Okay, do one thing. Click on the next and click on stores. Yeah, press backspace.
Okay. Maybe there is a bug. Just using the mouse.
Yeah.
So I can give it a name of go. Let's see. Where is the go down? Araval. So this is the place where the farm is located.
Okay.
So I created Araval.
And
Okay.
you can click on save.
Oh, I didn't click
There you
save.
go.
Haha.
You will click save.
So that is something the users and me have to get used to, like saving stuff.
Yeah.
Does control S work? Or
Yeah, controller works. So we haven't gotten into shortcuts and then like ease of navigation. There are features. The quick search.
Yeah. So let's like we can get
So now you can
fast.
use the shortcut there. Command S.
Mm-hmm. Command S. Yes.
Enter.
Yeah. Again command
Okay, now
S.
this also you have
Yes.
to submit.
Enter. Submitted.
And okay, now that you have created this stock movement, you will
Mm-hmm.
be able to see that your stock ledger is updated. Your stock ledger is updated and your stock balance has been updated.
So where can I found the stock? Oh, stock ledger.
Under
Here.
inventory.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see that there's a positive transaction for 10 quantity of fertilizer.
Okay. 10,000.
And now you can click on stock balance, and then that shows you how much balance stock, how
Okay.
much
Per
balance
item.
of fertilizer. Yeah.
So I can see of per location how much stock do we have.
Yep.
Okay. There is no out, but it was like in. Okay. Now I can. I think I can make the shipment, right? I'm assuming. So
Yeah.
let's
So now you have to
make
go to
the
the.
shipment.
No, you already created a shipment item.
Oh,
So
I
you
did
didn't
not.
submit it, but it's
Okay, so I don't have to recreate and
inventory.
redo the
Okay,
steps.
so you
Okay,
can
okay.
click on Command K first. Let's.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Command
already.
K. Ha. Shipment. I am already here, but Command K. I like this Command K because I'm like so used to this while
Yeah, yeah.
coding,
It's
while browsing. Even my browser, if I press Command T in the browser, it opens up this palette, right? So a good UX, I
okay.
guess, nowadays.
Yeah.
Cool. So I can type up anything here, right? So if I type up,
Yeah.
what do you say? Cocoa Pit. Yeah, Cocoa Pit as I
Yeah, then it'll
written
show you
as.
entries in which that was involved, or it'll show you the item entry for it too.
Ah, cool. Command K. Let's go back to
Shipment,
inventory.
SHP.
Okay, shipment.
Yeah.
Shipment list. Okay, this is the shipment. Now I should be able to command S and enter. Okay,
No, it'll
insufficient.
still fail, but that is
Why?
because the date and time has not been updated.
Hmm. This date and
So
time.
you made, yeah, yeah. So you have to update this, and you have to change the, say, set it to,
Let's see. Okay, no. Tomorrow.
try refreshing.
Let's see. No.
Okay, I think it's because you have set this location as stores, right? In that,
Oh, okay, got
but
it. Maybe,
yeah,
maybe. Maybe. Because stores doesn't have. So let's
yeah.
set this to a towel and let's say yes. Submit. Yes. Yep. Now it's submitted. Now I
Okay.
can go to my
Now
slides
you
and
can go
check.
to,
Pending quantities too.
yeah,
Okay,
you can,
I shipped three. Okay.
yeah. And if you go to balance stock inventory, then it'll show you that
Mm-hmm.
you have only two left.
Okay, I'm submitting the
Second one,
which one?
stores,
Okay, again.
the
Yeah.
location.
Yeah. What has happened?
Click on OK.
Yes. Okay. No.
I think it's the time because of the time. So you created the outgoing entry for. Uh, Click on OK.
Oh, the 11. Yeah.
So might be because
Maybe.
of that.
Ah. Now it. Please let me submit. No. I don't know. I
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
have to look
like
into that.
understand. Yeah. Submit. Yeah. It's submitted. This is because of the time. I
Okay.
guess you may want to look into it later. We are
Yeah,
stress
yeah,
testing it kind of.
yeah.
Uh, cool. So now I will be able to see the stock balance, right? So till 12, 13. Okay, now balance quantity is 5.
Yep.
Cool. Stock ledger. Again, I can see. Yeah, so 3 quantities went from Araval, shipment 1. Yeah, this sounds cool. So we covered inventory, right? We were like, I don't know
Yeah.
how many minutes.
Yeah, the basics of it is pretty simple. Other than this, there are a couple of other transactions like purchase receipt and uh, the other types of stock movements that we haven't covered. But I guess this is a good primer. I think you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I did
Suppose there's
mute.
some background noise.
Yeah, that's why I like. So now what
I guess
can we do? Like,
there are some questions. So
yeah, let's take the questions.
yeah.
So will you take this one? Bibin has asked, how would Frappe Books handle stock value or stock adjustment?
Mm, it supports both FIFO and moving average valuation rates. So if you go to settings, can you click on settings, Hussain?
Yeah,
And
settings.
if you go to inventory, the inventory tab.
Inventory. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
you can
can.
see that there are different valuation methods here.
I
And
don't know
this
what they
doesn't
are,
affect
but
your
yeah.
transactions. Yeah, so there are different valuation methods which tell you what the value of inventory that you have is, and you can change between these two because here the stock is not calculated like in ERP next. So changing these doesn't affect your transaction. So you can just change it and then check your valuation, uh, whether it's by using FIFO or by moving average. Yeah.
So Bibin asks, which does not have a relation with. Okay. To elaborate, if we do a
Okay. To
material receipt, how is the accounting for incoming stock?
uh, I mean, you can check the accounting ledger. So if you go to general ledger, now Hussain had done a material receipt. Uh, Go to reports or just okay. Yeah. Now you can set the reference type to stock movement. Okay,
I don't
that I
see.
need that needs updating. That needs updating. Okay, that's
Maybe it's
probably a problem.
updated on the latest version, but yeah, we are like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
version behind. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, it shows you the okay. Here too, you can do group by transactions. Group by. You can see the group by underneath the ref name. Yeah. Ref, reference.
yeah.
So if you scroll down,
Journal entry, purchase invoice. Yeah.
okay, I think it's because of the due date. You
Yeah, shipment. Now
so
it's.
yeah, shipments are over. Yeah, I think material receipt also is there. Okay.
Shipment is there, but material receipt is not there. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think material receipt doesn't the stock movements don't affect the.
Accounting ledger.
I'm not sure. I'll have to like double check that. It's either that or there's a bug in the reference type. But yeah, that shows in the stock ledger.
So we have another question. If you go to the actual item and look at the ledgers, will it show the accounting? You can try. Sales, items, fertilizer, link.
It will show
shows.
from the
Yeah.
this.
Stock
So
moment.
click on
But
stock movement.
yeah.
Okay, so click on stock movement first. Now click on the link.
It shows stock ledger entry. So it doesn't make like
Yeah,
accounting entry, I guess.
I don't think this makes accounting entries. Yeah.
Cool. Now, anything else that you want to show me? So this green ticks, I assume, are like you did this thing, right?
Yeah, we have already done that.
Uh,
So here a couple of other things like for the people who are using Frappe Books is that if you click on the help button, it takes you to relevant documentation. So one example of that is can you go to the sales invoice, for example?
okay, sales invoice.
Okay, now click on the help button.
Oh, okay, so it's like context
Second,
aware. So, hmm.
yeah. So that is one thing. Then the next thing I want to show is that if you click underneath that, you have the shortcuts
Okay,
uh,
this one.
dialog that shows you the shortcuts that are used. Uh, okay, this is not super important, but one of the most important things is report issue because that's what helps it get better. Uh, so if you face any issues, you can click on report issues, and then it automatically fills up a template for you, and then you can uh, say what issue you have,
Mm-hmm.
and you can submit
Bug,
the issue on GitHub.
bug in latest release. Let's submit a bug.
Yeah.
Watch, watch the live stream. For what do you say? Like, what do you ask? Reproduce it. Like, watch the live stream.
For
Steps
steps
to
to
reproduce.
reproduce the
Yeah,
bug.
yeah. Version is 0. What do you say? 4.
One word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah, no, that is it.
Okay, Mac. Not Max. Mac. Okay. Let's submit an issue.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Don't
Now we
worry,
have
I'll fix
created
it
a
too.
bug. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that other than that, you can import data by clicking on setup.
Hmm.
We won't import data now because we are out of time, kind of. So there
Yeah.
is the
So
import
import
wizard.
wizard. Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, so you
and
can import. Hmm.
yeah, so you can select what you want to import, and then it tells you the steps. And if it's not clear, then you can click on help, and then it will show you the documentation for that.
Okay, so
Uh,
it template download kind of thing.
yeah, it saves the template. Then you can open the template in Excel and fill out the data, and then import it.
Hmm. Yeah, so I think like there was one question like Excel. I think that answers this. So we have another question. Can we generate price list for items?
So price list is a feature which is being worked on. So if you go on, can you go to the GitHub page again? Hussain?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the pull request. I think price list is one of the features that are open. So it is going to be coming pretty soon.
Yep. And I
So
think
yeah,
4 of 4 tasks are done. It's in review. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I'll do that.
so this is like open source right now. People are contributing features.
Yeah,
So I think Akshay is like a full-time user of this thing. I guess he's also a user. As you may, I have seen him in forums, the
no,
Telegram.
I think that's Ankit. I
Oh,
think that's
that's
Ankit.
Ankit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, and finally you can show the database.
Yeah. So I saw like on Twitter you were showing off one print format builder, I guess, right? That live
Right.
reloads. Can we
Correct.
can we show it in like quickly in 2-3 minutes or 4 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah, so underneath import wizard, you can see print template is written.
Yeah. This is a new feature,
So
right?
click
Like
on that.
recently you
Yeah,
worked
this is
on it.
very, yeah, just couple of weeks
Mm-hmm.
old.
Mm-hmm.
Click on say business sales invoice.
Yeah, which we were using. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Okay, now this you can't edit because this is an inbuilt, this is
Mm-hmm.
not a custom sales invoice. So what we can do is we can use the duplicate feature to use this as a template. So
Okay, I duplicated it. I can give it a name. my template.
Yeah,
So this can be helpful for people who want to customize their own templates and like have a nice
yeah,
looking
yeah,
template,
true.
their own
Yeah,
personal branding and whatnot.
correct, correct.
Okay, I assume this can be
Mm,
expanded and it can be.
yeah, you can just click on
Okay.
that button next to save as PDF. That just automatically sets the
Oh, okay. So it Zen mode kind of thing.
yeah, something like that. And here you
Cool.
can see that the latest template, latest sales invoice that we had created has been selected. And
Mm-hmm.
on the right side, you can see that the code for the template is there, and you can try editing it. So,
So I
Hussein,
want
you
to.
know Tailwind, right? So this supports Tailwind.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I like immediately glanced at the classes and I was like, yeah, Tailwind.
Yeah.
Tailwind is nice.
So that way,
Zen I
this
like it.
template builder is very powerful. So
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
so try changing a value. Uh, so that
Let me
MR4
just
make it MR8. Okay, now you can click on Control and then Enter.
control enter. No, I didn't get
Control and then
MR8.
return. And
Oh, control. I don't know what I
yeah,
pressed. Yeah, I think the
so you can,
margins changed here somewhere.
yeah,
Where did we change the style? Okay, logo. So logo is not
okay,
there.
you
I
can
think
make,
that's why.
yeah, probably because of that. Okay, you can change
Hmm.
some other setting, like you can set the background color for some section, maybe.
Okay, wait. So this section, I assume I can type BG red 700.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now to control.
looks ugly, but
Yeah,
okay.
you get the point. Yeah,
P6. I like white space. Let's do 200 control. Yeah, getting better.
yeah. Okay.
Indigo, I think like if it says yeah,
No, no, I don't
much
think it
better.
has the. Oh, it has. Okay,
It has indigo, yeah. So I
nice.
think it inherits the Tailwind CSS default color
Yeah.
palette.
No, no, I didn't know that the latest color palettes were there. So.
Uh,
So some of the colors that are there in this are like Frappe Book custom colors. The
okay.
tailwind classes have been like overridden, like the blue color under. So
This one.
specifically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can save it and then you can see that you can actually use it. So
Mm-hmm.
click on save as PDF and then it will show you how it looks.
Yep. It might have worked. So open
So you
folder.
click on
Oh,
open
it
folder.
has like okay. Last time I
Yeah,
went ahead and searched for it.
yeah,
Okay, there now. So full control. Yeah, this is a nice feature, I
yeah,
guess. Uh,
yeah. Now you can
because
click on that edit button again.
hmm so before, like
Yeah,
I don't
you.
know if you know this thing or not. Before I joined Frappe, I was like uh,
Mhm.
trying to do freelance business, and I was looking at like
Yeah.
people how do they run the freelance business, like logo or software development, web design, right? So they
Uh-huh.
had this cool templates which they were giving away for free, and like it's like all over like looking for
Uh,
beautiful templates, and like I've never ended
yeah.
up
So
making any money but templates, right?
So here you could actually save these templates, like so the template that you created, if you go
Mm-hmm.
to the print template list again, I'll show you.
Yeah,
So you
my
can actually
template,
save
okay.
the template and send it to someone else.
Hmm. Makes sense because it's just like this single file
Uh,
code, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And then you can click on save template and then, you can give it to whoever and they can either copy it directly or they can click on select template and will create a template for you.
Mm-hmm. So there's one question: does it give payment reminders?
I have not added reminders yet, but that is something that is there in the GitHub issue list. So we will be getting to that at some point. Reminders for recurring payments and a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Any reports for the items and for the expiry dates?
Expiry dates will be added. So there's like a lot of features that are going to be added soon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, these specific features will be added then. So like you saw the feature request list that was there on GitHub,
Cool.
not feature request, the pull request list. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So this thing, like this question, we can start like the database. It connects to our point we are going to cover next, I guess. How can I make backup for the data and how to restore it?
So okay, so can you show the database file, like in your folders?
Where did we save? We saved it in desktop, right? Oh my, my desktop is like full of. Let me just.
Yeah, see books.db, you can see that.
Yeah, books.db. This is the database file,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So if so, you just need you can so for backing it up, you can just like keep this database file wherever you can back it up to a pen drive or you can email it to someone or whatever, and then that is essentially a backup. And then whenever you want to use it, you can just get it back from there and then open it using Frappe Books, and it will run. And another thing
Yeah.
is that since this database is so portable, you can use it using any other software. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
Hussein,
maybe
can you
we
open
can
it at like
show.
VS Code or something?
So I do have a plugin in VS Code. So let me just
Yeah.
clear cd into desktop code dot. So Kenneth asks, can we see audit trail? Who created, who modified, who changed? So there is
So
yeah. Take. I am just opening the database. Take time to answer this.
yeah, right now, I mean, we don't have like multiple users. It's all locally used since the database is also local. It's not a so whoever is using Frappe Books is the like there is it's meant to be for single users. So there is no what do you say? There are no like logs being generated. So everything is just under a single name. But we will be adding multi-user support. Uh, Hopefully, we'll start working on that by the end of this year, before the end of this year, and then at that point, then we'll have all of those features, the
Yeah, yeah.
audit logs and all that. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So Hani's question is answered, I guess. How can I make backup for the data and how to restore? Just copy this file wherever you want and save
Yeah.
it in S3 or OneDrive or whatnot. So I have
Yeah.
used this pretty cool extension called SQLite Explorer. You can get it in the VS Code marketplace, the extensions marketplace. But yeah, here I have opened and like plain SQLite database, right? So you can check
Yeah.
what can we do. So let's check
Sales and
account.
invoices you can click on.
Yeah, that's account. Sales
Yeah.
invoices. Sales invoice. Yeah. So you can also like
So you can see the
take this
pre-sales and everything.
database, like throw it in pandas or whatnot and like analyze, right? Your data.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah. Cool.
That's the best part. Your data is not locked up somewhere. It's just on your computer, so you can just
Yeah, yeah. You can
do what you
share it
want.
with someone, anyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you trust them because you are giving away all your financial details. But fine. Cool. So we had one question. What if the user does not have programming skills and want to hire a developer to create print templates? How will they do that?
I mean, step one, I guess, find the developer, but you don't need like a very, very. These print templates are essentially just HTML and CSS, so you don't need some very talented developer to create print templates for you.
So,
So
like,
this feels like an entire other business itself. Just creating print templates for Frappe Books.
so like I've opened up this Tailwind CSS documentation, so you can like read it over. Like it's very easy. So you can see the classes that set the width or height, and you can place it there and try it out, right, in Frappe
Yeah,
Books. The other thing
yeah.
I assume
Yeah, by the way, like, yeah, go on, go on.
no, so I was like saying that I assume like people can like create this template outside of Frappe Books, like without using this template variables, and then you can paste in and fix some stuff. That's possible, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. And here too, like, don't be afraid to break things. Like you can just delete some code and then it will not like, it'll show you an error, but then you can fix the error and then you can keep getting, you can create like better and better templates.
Yeah, so let me delete this grand total
Yeah.
and hit command
So I,
enter. So okay, it shows a compilation error. Oh, I missed a div.
so you can see that, yeah, you missed it.
Yeah, I missed it on purpose to check whether it works or not.
Yeah.
So let me just remove it and command enter, and it's gone, right? It's not a good
Yeah.
invoice, but okay, I'll do Control Z and bring it back. So what's this? Okay, it's a hint of.
So these are key hints. So this tells you what information you can put inside. So you can see that in these templates you have like doc.items and row.item and all of that. And so these are just hints that show you what kind of data you can actually display.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, let's save and get back from this. Import wizard settings. Like we covered a lot, and there is like a lot, I assume, more to explore.
Yeah, there is a lot of other features. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like each feature gets more and more deep. Like you can enable batches, and in the last update we added serial numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fix that update, but we did add serial numbers and do a bunch of other stuff. So other than that, yeah, there is different types of account. You can set discounts and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and more features are being added very rapidly. So
Yeah, it's like in active development. I have been watching the development, not like I used it the first time in experience the first time, but I have been watching the development in the I am in the Telegram group as well. So if you are like watching the live stream later or now, I will add the link in the description for the Telegram group as well. But I think I have added a link to GitHub, so you can jump there and it has the link to Telegram.
yeah. No, you should post the link to Telegram too. So like most of the discussions regarding Frappe Books happens on Telegram because a lot of the users when they face any issues they tell me and then I end up fixing it very quickly. And other than that, a lot of feature requests and all that also get taken care of using that.
Yeah. So I have seen like you're very active on Telegram. So if
Yeah.
Telegram driven issue solving, we can call it something, right? You
Yeah.
post a message. Yeah, this doesn't work. Okay, I am looking into it and like fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you have work to do now. So you have to fix that release. Cool. And you also got some
Yeah, I need
feature
to patch it.
request. Yeah, payment reminders. I think there's like reasonable feature request because if people would want it. I don't know.
Yeah. So the dashboard currently doesn't show you the outstanding invoices and all that, and that is something I want to add. I want to add like a more better dashboard so people can see the information that they specifically want to see. So currently it shows you very fixed things. So it shows you cash flow and then profit and loss, expenses, all of that. So I'm imagining a dashboard in which you can edit it and add things like outstanding invoices or most purchased items or whatever, things like that.
Awesome. So yeah, let's wrap it up. I guess. Do you have anything
Yep.
more to say to our audience? We have like 6 people, like constantly on the stream. We were like started at 15 or 20, but then there were like 8 and like recently 6, and now like 7. Cool. So yeah, assuming this is a very new channel and like new product, the product is also in development, and you can look at
Yep.
what's being developed, how is being developed, use it,
Yep.
like ways to contribute, like use it, report issues. If you are a developer, feel free to raise a PR. Ellen is there to review, I guess.
Yeah. Or yeah, if you're using Frappe Books and if you have any issues, then you can ping me straight away on TG also Telegram, and
Yep.
so I tend to solve like people's issues personally also. So
Yeah, thanks. I'm bad with pronouncing the username, but Jomtech. It's like, is that your name? So thanks for the appreciation.
yeah, thanks.
Salim.
Salim. Okay.
Yeah, Salim. Yeah, yeah. So
Thanks,
that's why
Salim.
I was not pronouncing your name before, because I knew it was like some pseudonym or something. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining in, Hani, Mihir, Kenneth, and
Yep.
whoever joined, like Bibin. Awesome, awesome, guys. Like, I hope this was helpful. This session, we'll have more sessions like
Yeah.
this. So this was like a non-build session for Build with Hussain. So next time we have more sessions like this, I assume we can have under some other series like Learn with Hussain. I don't know. So half of like Instagram was like Learn with Hussain and half was Build with Hussain, due to my, I don't know, I took over the marketing part and then I replaced the cover. Fine. It's like, yeah. Thanks for joining in. Ellen, do you want to add anything? I'll be back next Wednesday, by
Uh,
the way. Yeah.
yeah, nothing much. Just use Frappe Books. If you have any issues, then let me know and join our Telegram group. That's it.
Awesome. I will link
Thanks, guys.
all of it below.
Yep. Thanks,
So,
everyone.
thanks everyone for joining. I will
Yeah, we can
end
wrap
the
it up.
broadcast or stop the stream. Have a nice day. Have a nice good night if there is a night in your country.